Welcome back. It's now time for Midday Sports. Jamaica and West Indies batsman Jermaine Blackwood says he's looking to strengthen the middle order of the regional batting teams or the batting team ahead of today's first ODI against New Zealand at the Kensington Oval in Barbados. Blackwood, who last played an ODI in 2015, replaced Shimron Hetmar, who pulled out due to personal reasons and is expected to be in the final 11.
I've been watching the ODI team for a while now. We've been lacking in the middle order, so I guess that if I play, I'll be in the middle, and my job will be to bat as long as possible and rotate the strike as much as possible. I don't play regional 50 overs for the last, 3 years because of West Indies duty. But in between that, I play a bit and I score some 100, batting up the top of the yard and also bat at number 3. So I have the experience to bat the new ball and also can bat the old ball in the middle as well.
Blackwood is one of 3 changes to the initial squad after the withdrawals of Kemo Paul and Gudakesh Moti due to injury. Meanwhile, New Zealand all-rounder Jimmy Neesham wants the Kiwis to continue the trend from the T20 series, where they won their first ever white ball series in the Caribbean.
Home, especially in foreign conditions, which these can be in the West Indies. So looking at the track, it's probably a typical West Indies track leading into the first game. It should take a bit of turn as well. So it's just a hugely challenging, I suppose, environment to come and win. And as we saw in the T20 series just gone, that was our first white ball series win in the West Indies in New Zealand's history. So it's just another great challenge in front of us to try and make it, a second series win in a row.
The day-night encounter starts at 1 p.m. Jamaica time. The anti-doping disciplinary hearing involving Jamaica and West Indies batsman John Campbell is now underway at an undisclosed location in Kingston. The matter, which is being heard by a 3-member independent anti-doping panel chaired by Kent Gammon, started shortly after 10 a.m. Campbell, who is alleged to have refused to provide a sample to JADCA's doping control officers on April 20, is accompanied by West Indies or WEPA President Wavell Hines. Now, JADCO's Executive Director June Spence-Jarrett is also in attendance. The hearing is scheduled for today and tomorrow after previous adjournments twice. Jamaica's under-19s completed a comprehensive 201-run win over their Windward Islands counterparts to record their first victory of the Cricket West Indies Under-19 Championship in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Windwards, resuming on 29 for 2 in their chase of 322, were skittled out for 121 before lunch on today's third and final day. Fast bowler Ryan Edwards led the way for the young Jamaicans with 4 for 35. Captain Sanjay Walker had 2 for 17, while Sherwin Thomas claimed 2 for 36. The 37th staging of the Caribbean Squash Championship will be held at the Ligonier Club in Kingston from August 21 to 27. The championship will feature approximately 140 participants from the Cayman Islands, Barbados, Bermuda, Trinidad and Tobago, the British Virgin Islands, Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and of course host nation Jamaica. A men's and women's senior team will represent Jamaica during the 7-day championship, with the nation's charge being led by 9-time All-Jamaica and Caribbean men's champion Chris Pinney. Karen Anderson, the president of the Jamaica Squash Association, expects a good showing from Team Jamaica.
A lot of the players who are playing right now have never played at Caribbean Championships on home soil. And so that's important. They've always had to travel somewhere to go and play. And so they're very excited to be able to eat their own food, sleep in their beds, and really have that level of comfort that comes with being at home. But there's also added pressure. And they're expected to understand that added pressure comes with playing at home. And we hope that they get it, and we think they do. And so we're looking forward to, the display that they'll put on for the championship.
And that's it for your Midday Sports Report.